Hey, Check Gang family, we back with another video. So, discuss with y'all about the prior incident that we had the other day. We're going out to go look for a vending machine.
All right, baby, where we on our way to?
What's happening, Check Gang family? We're on our way to go get this snack vending machine. Just had to rent us a truck so we can get there quick and swiftly.
The location that we're going is 2 hours away, so it's gonna be a 4-hour trip there and back. But yeah, we just now get on the road, so we're pushing for time because we had to do a lot of things in order to get to this process. So this process is not easy when it comes to this, because unless you have a truck already where you can be able to fit your vending machine in, yeah, it's a hassle trying to deal with all that. So but yeah, we gonna catch you when you get to the location.
2 hours later.
Finally made it. 2-hour drive. Crazy weather conditions.
Yeah, we made it.
Crazy weather conditions.
We made it.
The location that we're getting the vending machine from closed at 8. She's still here. Thank the Lord. So, yes. Now
Yeah, Check Gang, now I'm in a better mood because I swear I thought we wasn't about to make it and I was about to be so upset because I drove 2 hours out here in the snow. Oh man, I would have been so upset. But hey, when you guys children, God always look out. That's just how I go.
Yes, so we were praying on the way.
I don't know, I almost crashed trying to turn up in here like
we did.
Not playing.
We turned up in that boy like, ah!
Bruh.
Man, but thank the Lord we made it here.
You can get out for me.
Oh man. So we about to bag up in here. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right, we about to pack this boy up in here. Catch you later. So y'all probably wondering what happened after we bagged up that truck. Was there a vending machine in the truck afterwards or not in the truck?
So that's what we're here to talk to y'all about today. So we end up going out to Wyoming, Michigan, 2 hours away from where we located. And we was kind of in a rush. We kind of rushed at it. And we ended up going out there on a spare moment type tip. And yeah, it was all me, but trying to get to it. So trying to get to this vending machine, I was talking to the guy previously before I went out there. The guy informed me that nothing was wrong with the machine, but when I got out there, it was a whole different story. So on our way out there, we ran into some harsh weather conditions, and it started snowing. And oh man,
yeah, within like the first 30 minutes, he was like, "Is it snowing? Look at the weather." So I'm still in like the location of Ypsilanti, like, yeah, he was like, "Yeah, you wouldn't change your location to Wyoming." So then once I changed to Wyoming, it was like 50% snow, 60% snow. And as we just kept driving, it kept getting thicker and thicker.
Yeah, it got crazy. And me being the driver, she just being a passenger, you know, she trying to stress me out, but I mean it wasn't that stressful. I mean
I wasn't stressing you out.
I mean on the way there, I mean it wasn't really nothing sticking, so we was good. But as we got closer to Wyoming, oh man, that snow started coming down like Mount Everest. But yeah, things got real tricky and slippery as we got closer.
But in the backstory is the place that we were getting the vending machine from closed at 8. When we first got on the highway, the GPS said we was gonna be there by like 8:05. Then, like we said, we hit weather conditions. So then, as we were driving, we started driving slower. Then the time just kept rising and rising. Then it went from 8:08, 8:09, 8:10, 11. Every time we kept looking at it, it kept going up. Finally, it said that we was gonna get there at like 8:20, like 8:30. We called the girls, like, okay, we're still coming. We just want to let you know. Like, she was like, well, the latest that I have can clock out is like 8:15. So then he got on the phone. I had a sweet talker.
You know, we had to make sure we had that. We had to make sure that was a go because we came 2 hours out and she talking about she was gonna leave and close up and wasn't nobody gonna be there. Yeah, I couldn't let that slide. So speaking of the girl was one of the employees of the actual person that I was talking to about buying the vending machine. So he wasn't there. So that's what made the situation even worse. So when we got there, we had to call him off her phone, and I had questions about the machine, and he couldn't even answer them. So I ended up, I was not feeling it after a while. Like we had to go through some what we was trying to figure out how to plug up some certain
they
pieces.
unplugged everything when they moved it. So we literally thinking that everything is about to just be just a breeze. Like we about to plug it up. So then we plugged it up. Nothing was working. Like we didn't even hear everything starting up. So we like, okay, what's going on? Then we find out all these pieces just hanging out everywhere. We like, what in the world? He like, yeah, I'm not a vending machine guy, so I can't really help you.
He didn't even know. So he talking about his buddy. Yeah, his buddy was out of reach. So we just guessing out on a limb. So as we progressed and tried to figure out how the vending machine how we could get the vending machine up and running, and my gut just started turning. My gut just started turning. I'm just looking at the machine. I'm getting a better look at it, and I'm just thinking to myself like, ooh now I'm thinking to myself like, this machine ain't looking how I thought it was gonna look because it looked better on picture, and it's an older model. So with it being an older model, I was thinking like, yeah, it's gonna be some issues when it come to me having to repair it or updating it, and that was gonna cost me more money. But long story short is, the reason I even was interested in the vending machine because it was a decent price. It was $500, right? So when I got out there, whenever I go out to go buy something, I always negotiate. I always shoot low. So I offered the dude $400, and what he did, he said, okay, let's do it. Then my stomach started turning a little bit more. So I'm like, yeah. He didn't even try to counter offer.
Like nothing. Like, I can do like 450.
Yeah,
like
he didn't
nothing.
even try to counter offer. It was just like things just started going downhill from there. And I'm like, you know what? And I'm just sitting there looking at it and playing with some of the springs. And then I found one of the springs wasn't connected to the back. And I'm like, yeah, see, something ain't right here. And I looked at her, I'm like, so baby, what you think we should do? She like, well, it's up to you. And I'm like, I mean, we done came all the way out here and we done rented this truck.
Parts.
And we done drove in the snow. And I'm just like, I don't want to leave this boy empty handed and feeling like, and I ain't want her to feel like we came out here for nothing. It was late, and man, it was just a disturbing feeling like, dang, I came all the way out here in the snow, risked my life.
Risk my life
over this. I'm like, yeah. So I ended up coming to the conclusion like I'm not taking it. So I took my money back from the girl, and I told her, I said we're not interested. I said we're not gonna take this. So we headed back to the truck. She looking all sad face. I'm like, it's okay. We're gonna. But I had to go with my gut because I was not about to take the chance of getting the machine and driving it all the way back and then finding out more about the machine that I didn't like. So I'm just like, you know what? I bit the bullet, and I'm like, you know what? We're not doing it. Like, even though it hurt me because I drove all the way out there 2 hours, and it was just, I wasn't doing it. And that's one thing I learned was just going through life in general, but also being in business is like, sometimes you gotta go with your gut because you will find yourself in a real bad situation when you ignore your gut, because you always gonna get a feeling, but if you ignore that feeling, I'm telling you now, you're gonna pay for it later. And I done been in business long enough when it comes to just like doing business with people to know like you can't just jump on everything. Like, it was a reason this machine was cheap. It was a reason why he didn't even try to fight back with me when it came to dropping the price. So it's like, you know what? Too many signs.
Yeah, and when we got in the car, he was like, "Do you think I made a good decision?" I said, "Honestly, like I said, I ain't want no parts because if I would have said, yeah, let's get it, then I would have had to hear later like, this is why I didn't want to get this machine and I gotta put more money into it." And like you said, it's an older model, so that means it's gonna be a little bit harder to find the parts and get it fixed and all that good stuff. So yeah, I guess we made the best decision not to get the vending machine. So he kept going back and forth like, I don't even know. And then I felt a little bad because the girl that was waiting on us, she had to close up the shop. So she had to leave at 8. At this point, it's almost close to 9. So we using her phone like he said. So so I'm feeling a little anxious and he just, and I'm like.
Said nope, ain't doing it.
Because at first you was like, yeah, I'm going to get it. And then you started playing with the coils and all that stuff. He was like, yeah, this ain't
it.
Yeah.
This ain't it. It ain't gonna work. And
so I'm kind of glad we made the right decision because, like you say, when one door closed,
another one opens. Yeah, that's how God works. He closed one door and he opened up a better one. So I told her right when we was leaving, I said it's okay. I said, as soon as we get back to the crib, I'm gonna get looking for another machine.
Cause we had the truck for 24 hours. So I was like, what? We sit here, rented this truck. So then he was like, I just gotta get back on it and see if we can find something else. So, but we shall see if something else comes our way.
Yeah, we shall see. Cause this is just like I'm so used to being on the market. I'm on the market every day. Like I ain't even interested in buying nothing, but you just never know what you find. So it's just like I'm addicted, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all can relate. But comment below if you think that I went to Wyoming or drove 2 hours out to Wyoming and didn't get my vending machine was a waste of time, or you agree with us and when we say always go with your gut because your gut never is wrong. Never is wrong. So thank y'all for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Like always, give us that thumb up, because we need those. We need all the support. And to all my subscribers out there, man, we just really appreciate y'all. And we love y'all. And just really
we shall see what God has coming our way. We'll check y'all in the next video. Blah.